And welcome back, everyone. This is Army of One, and we are going into Game 2 of the lower round 6 match of CScottyW versus Big Ohm. Um, hey, Pikmin, how are you doing?
Spicy.
You're doing spicy. Well, I mean, we did have quite a nice spicy seed last time. I mean, the seed itself was okay. The plasma location was spicy. But we are getting into game 2. Scotty taking the first match. So if Scotty wins this second game, Big Ohm is unfortunately out of the tournament. But I mean, I'm glad that Ohm played the way that he did, because now I know how I would have stacked up against Scotty myself. Scotty, now nice and warmed up, getting that nice. Ooh, both of them nailing that climb. We didn't really get to speculate or guess. Oh, come on, Scotty. Oh, come on, Ohm. So we didn't really get to speculate what that first item might be. We've got 3 different items that we can start off with this randomizer. I've already gone over in game 1 what we need to get. But what do you think we'll start with?
Please, Morph.
Please, Morph. Morph makes some spicy seeds. So we do have 3 items that we can start with, either Morph, Missiles, or Speed Booster. Missiles and Speed Booster seems to be much more easy for the randomizer to complete a completable seed with. And we are starting with Missiles once again.
Is this even randomized?
Is this even randomized? It's a good question. So we are guaranteed a Morph Ball within the next 5 checks in the Arachnus area, because it is the only way forward. Ohm asking Adam for a hint. Doesn't need a hint, though, so he's going to leave. Thanks for the offer, though, Adam. Sometimes we need it. And Scotty making his way through the pipes. E-tank at first, so we're not seeing any majors yet. We're being quite healthy, though. So, of course, no missile tanks so far does mean for slower Arachnus fights. But when you start with missiles, even if you grab Morph Ball, you can actually just leave without actually beating Arachnus. Okay, no Morph Ball yet. 2 checks left. And here is our Morph Ball.
French vanilla, as they say.
Yeah, French vanilla. I like to call it artificial vanilla. Because French vanilla is just better. But artificial is it's not quite vanilla. The runners do have the option of skipping Arachnus right now. They could just leave. Both of them are opting to face Arachnus. Usually, Arachnus doesn't have anything special, but when we know that you do have to go through the area,
ooh,
sometimes you get a go mode item like a high jump. So high jump is definitely the sprinkles on this vanilla. You know what high jump does? High jump puts Kago into play immediately. Don't even have to do any sequence breaking for Kago jumps.
Is it possible to get screw attack and leave speed to screw attack blocks? Yeah, it depends if it's there.
So no, you still need Morph. You still need Morph. In fact, you can spawn Arachnus and just Morph Ball and leave. But in order to get through the tunnels to leave, you need Morph Ball. But there isn't a locked door like most bosses. Same with Box 1. In Sector 3, if you have Space Jump, you can just leave the area without having to fight Box. It's kind of funny. And also, as Autumn out of habit has discovered, if you kill Box in Sector 3, but then you leave before Box leaves, Box respawns. So Box doesn't actually die, or it isn't counted as a death until it leaves and the doors unlock.
I was doing the same sector checks that he did in the beginning. Only this time, Ohm doesn't find that big of a reward waiting for him. But Scotty finds it very end.
Yeah, so once again, we have the same sort of route decision-making split, where Scotty goes to Sector 1 and Ohm goes to Sector 2. And Scotty already finding nice, juicy major upgrades. Scotty picking up his third E-Tank, and this time actually checking the items in and around Lava Dive. And deciding, you know what, I will go for that missile tank. A little bit slow on that decision, but with Varia suit, doesn't have to worry about health. And in the Sector 2 data room, we've got super missiles. Ooh, that's going to be quite a nice time save for Ohm, only needing one missile for those stabilizers.
Mm-hmm. Did we really need this many power bombs in this game? The developers obviously saw that.
No, we did not. Nobody needs, what is it, 72 power bombs? We don't need.
And they had to fill it out somehow, so.
And Scotty... Come on, Scots. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, interesting jump ball tech. Deciding that he does want that E-Tank again. And Ohm, using those super missiles, going straight to early 4. Ooh, now that's a spicy decision. Speaking of spice, he doesn't have Varia, so this spicy water, it's gonna be a little bit damaging.
I think the
yeah, so it is 74. However, in this randomizer, 2 items are taken out of the item pool. So it's likely that it's going to be at least one of them. Ooh!
It's time for a screw adventure. Come on, grab your friends. It's time to screw around and go on the wrong places, possibly.
Yeah,
it's a screw attack adventure.
This is going to be a seed. Ohm?
What are you doing, Ohm?
Ohm, I know that screw attack is kind of upsetting to find. What are you doing? What are you doing, Ohm? Ohm? Hello?
Meanwhile, see Scotty finding power bombs.
Oh no. Oh, this is a seed. Screw attack in early 4. Power bombs.
Guess what? Scotty doesn't have bombs. We can't even use them.
Yeah, we can't use them quite yet. But we do have diffusions, which I just missed because I was just staring at Ohm just sitting there. Yeah, Scotty trying to use his power bombs. No, you can't use them until you got regular bombs. But yeah, this is gonna be a seed. We got another major, and it is.
And there was bombs. Sector 1 is just that act.
Well, so it's better than so. I've had a little problem with BizHawk, with having just X inputs to make the out of focus controller inputs still work. Whenever my controller DCs, it crashes the program and nothing saves. Even if I had prior saves, the save file gets corrupted or something, and I just lose all progress. So that's always fun. I would much rather just have the game continue to run if my controller DCs. But Scotty, now heading to Sector 2 with bombs, high jump, and power bombs, everything is open. And there's bombs for Big Ohm. Yeah, so this is yeah, where to read for this seed? Knowing what we know. We know that there's nothing here at Kago. Don't worry about Scots. Yeah.
Scotty's forgetting that he doesn't have blue doors unlocked and needs to unlock them.
Yeah, this is already a very, very interesting set of starting items. We don't have any beam upgrades. We don't have charge. We don't have plasma. We don't have gravity. That's the next big progression item that will. But gravity and speed booster are the two progression items that we'll be looking for. Uh-oh, the stream again? Stream, please, no. I mean, it's chugging. It's still up for me, at least. Well, let's see what Scotty finds in these upper Sector 2 checks behind bombs. Just some missiles. And it looks like the stream's recovered for me. So, where? So I am a little bit out of practice. I must admit, with my routing on Randomizer, been playing too much Dread. Where do you think we'd be seeing gravity or speed booster? Because we sort of need speed booster for to unlock our greens, but we do have screw attack, so we can just screw into Sector 5, and we don't even have to unlock level 2 locks necessarily. Yeah, so where do you think progression will be, Pikmin?
Probably 4.
Probably 4.
I'm mostly thinking that because they have the means of getting out of screw tag, and they can at least check everything, and they can always reset out of cells if he doesn't have anything.
That's true. We can get out of 4 even without a speed booster. But with screw attack, we can get into upper 3 through 1, and with bombs, we can just get into upper 3 now. So that's a few more checks that we can check. And my answer for Dread Rando races when? Dread Rando races when Dread Rando. Like the moment we get Dread Randomizer.
And Scotty's aim has been disabled.
Well, we now have Well, we can get into and out of. I mean, not in logic, but Turian is on the menu, boys. Right now, it's we have the authorization beam. Yes. A few more checks down here in Sector 2 for Scotty. Above Zazabi. Zazabi itself, but who cares about Zazabi, really? We don't have speed booster, so we don't have highway. We have high jump, so Ripper Tower is locked. But Ohm heading to Sector 4, probably? Yeah, Sector 4, better than Sector 2 every day. Of course, if we need that wave beam to get out of Turian, then Sector 2 will somehow have been critical. Oh! Ohm! Learning from past mistakes. Saving at the beginning of a sector.
Thank you for being the second one to notice that. I noticed it right when he was coming in here the first time around.
And now with diffusion, going into that second early forecheck. These checks usually high probability for majors, but unfortunately only being missiles right now. You know what?
Oh, and a space jump! Lower Sector 1!
There's space jump in Sector 1. Oh yeah, well actually yeah, that's we know that we can get in and out of Turian. Turian is just in play. Ridley still off the menu. We do need plasma in this iteration of the randomizer in order for Ridley to be in logic. But we don't have gravity.
Speaking of gravity, the dream is dead already.
Speaking of gravity,
well, where does Ridley believe us?
Oh, we also need charge. I wasn't even thinking about charge. We also need charge for Ridley. But Scotty heading into Sector 4 himself. He'll be picking up his screw attack and gravity suit soon enough. Ohm looks like he's not going to be making the Ceres play, instead opting to check underneath Ceres.
Commentator's curse, commentator's blessing.
Yeah, that's commentator's coincidence right there.
Magic pancakes. Long time, Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty, unfortunately, inflating that POW amp. But Ohm slightly ahead. Speed booster on Ridley. That's absolutely a possibility if we find charge and plasma very soon. Because we still need charge. We still need speed to get to lower sector 4.
Is it the blessing of the commentator's curse or the curse of the commentator's blessing? Interpretation.
It's Ohm is opting to go to Ceres, so wasted a little bit of time on that that power bomb check, just with the routing. And Scotty picking up his own gravity suit. It's commentators blursing. Blurst commentary. Oh, Scotty, you don't have speed. So that is one check that will be locked to you. And with super diffusions, that's oh.
Well,
There's
there's
charge
Charge
beam.
Beam.
So Ohm will be picking up Ceres, just the missile tank. So yeah, it's a plasma hunt for Ridley to be on the menu. Ohm? Where? Oh,
He doesn't have speed boost, so he has to go this way.
Oh, you're right. He doesn't have speed boost. He can't go out the escape. Scotty heading up to Ceres himself. And he's already checked Ceres escape, so he won't have to go back up that way. And he's also going to check on... Ooh, he's saving as well, so he will have a quicker Ceres entryway?
Yeah.
But there's charge for Big Ohm.
It's the equipment that one has had. They can technically unlock level 4 doors.
No, they can't. They don't have speed.
Oh, fine.
They can almost unlock it. And speed.
They can't unlock green doors either, so that's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they want to switch them again to level 2 doors.
Well, so we can get into Sector 5. We can reset Sector 5. Then we'd still be stuck in Sector 5 because you need speed to get to Sector 5. So we... This is... Yeah, this is not a pleasant routing decision to make. Ohm heading into Sector 2. So he will be... I mean, it is the most check-rich area for him right now.
Why not?
So there's one check in Sector 5. Scratch that. 2 checks in Sector 5. Plus the data room, plus the nightmare area. Scotty can get out of the data room at least. He does have space jump. Here we go. Sector 3. We can get into Upper 3 for Big Ohm.
He can't check main deck, that's about... With no green doors and no speed, that's about all he can check.
There are 2 power bomb checks. And also the, Didn't Scotty already check this? Yeah, Scotty already checked this.
Check the item beyond.
Oh, he's going to check the item beyond. He can... Actually, you know what? You could just get into Sector 6 from now. You can get... Ooh.
Oh, there was still
Sector
technically
6.
one more item. There was still more you technically could have checked.
Sector 6 is totally in logic right now. Crumble City, totally in logic. It's just a bit tricky to get into Sector 6. You have to go through the Sector 4-6 connector through that Kago that Scotty just destroyed with Screw Attack. And then after that, you go backwards around the Sector 6 loop. And with Charge Beam, even Megacore is in logic. So that is a lot of checks that we haven't seen. And that's probably where speed is. Just talking sort of like in a probability sense. Scotty checking Upper Sector 3 right now. Certainly the more obvious checks. Ohm finding space jump. But yeah, Scotty. Let's see. So this check is speed locked. There is one check underneath box he can make, but is either
he's not doing?
forgetting that he can, or opting not to. But yeah, my bet is speed in Sector 6 right now. There is one more check right here in Sector 3 that they can make. Before going into Sector 5, that is. Wave Beam for Big Ohm.
I mean, technically, there's 2 more checks because there's an item in the connector.
Or item in the connector. I can't believe it's not Sector 5.
Oh, and uncoincidental timing of the freezing on our ends.
It's got, and we didn't
Well,
see
that
what
happened
was
so
up in the
fast.
pros next.
We didn't see what was in the connector either. But I can assume it's just minus.
And I think we already saw his beam. I don't think it's plasma yet. Yeah, it's still wave. Still wave. Not even wide. So Scotty checking the icebox. Just some power bombs. And we've got some more power bomb checks in the nightmare area that we can make. You don't have speed, Scotty. Okay, I wasn't totally sure on that because we missed 2 checks, but it's unlikely that it was going to be speed on those 2 checks that we missed. So let's see, we've got 2 powerbomb checks, check above Nightmare. We've got Nightmare himself. That could be
Unless it exists.
Well, that's a major.
Well, that's Ice
And
Beam.
it's Ice Beam. Ooh.
We have not seen Pumba City.
I'm heading into lower 2. And Scotty not giving us the nightmare today. So, speed could be on nightmare, but it is a dead end check if you don't find it. You do need both gravity and speed to get out of the nightmare boss area. And Big Ohm giving us the Zazabi check today. You gotta be... Oh no. When was the last time Scotty saved?
I don't remember.
Because he can't speed into the level 3 locks. He's got 2 checks that he can make. If he gets lucky, he won't be soft locked. Yeah, so he did save before Saris. I do remember that. I don't know if he saved before going into Sector 5, though.
I think he did.
And just an E-Tech. Okay, so you are now soft locked, Scotty. Congratulations.
You did it.
And there's the Sector 4 save. Okay, so it was on his way out of Sector 4, so not terrible. And he's already made a few extra checks, but he still hasn't heard that. Hey, you can go to Sector 6. It might not look like it, but you can. And other than Crumble City, I think Sector 6 is last location. Or last locations.
See Scotty in shambles right now, not sure where to go.
Yeah, no speedway check. I mean, he could check on them, but he wouldn't be able to get them. A little confused looking. And there it is. There's the retroactive listening to the commentators. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Sector 6 is this way. And also, Crumble City is this way. Giving us the Notori check. So this will take a few more missiles than usual. Just because we're missing ice. Just a missile in Mission Impossible. Fighting Notori with Charge Beam. Fun times. But Notori is down. It's just the Plasma Core and... Scotty checking. I can't believe it's not Sector 6. Nothing doing for him. So we could have Vanilla Notori. We could have Vanilla Plasma. But instead, we just have
just powers.
More missiles for Scotty that he doesn't want, so he's leaving. This time, he has Varia, so he's chilling. He's just playing it cool right now. Don't know why he's going this way. I mean, unless he just wants to fight Cat Jam right now. No, Scotty, you don't have speed. You can't check the Pillar Highway. Oh wait, he can't check box. Level 4s aren't unlocked. So we're not getting a Cat Jam right now yet. So I call it, I can't believe it's not Sector 6, because most of the time in Randomizer, you make that check before you unlock the level 3, the level 3 locks. So most of the time, you screw attack in from Sector 6 to make the single check in Sector 5, and then you leave back to Sector 6. So I call it, I can't believe it's not Sector 6.
Oh, I'm heading into a reactor silo.
Oh, we've got a major. We've got Plasma Beam.
Well, one item away from go mode.
I think I said that progress was in Sector 6. Pretty sure I called that. And we do have a speed go mode. Very rare. Very rare to see a speed go mode. But this is my favorite way to bully Megacore. Just have charged plasma and screw attack, and just... I mean, you freeze your stream. But... Big Ohm checking... Ooh, checking Reactor Core, not getting anything for his trouble. So, actually, yeah, speed on Ridley. Absolutely a possibility. Scotty didn't check the wine cellar.
He couldn't.
No, he can.
No green doors.
Oh no! Oh, very good point.
I feel like almost everybody forgets that data room is all filled with green doors.
Yeah, it's a green door data room. So no, I mean, that's locked behind Speed Tooth. So those two checks are speed locked. That's actually an interesting way of thinking about that speed lock. Yeah, the Twitch stream is... yeah, I'm trying to make Scotty soft lock, yep. Trying to reach my voice 10 minutes back into the past to say, hey, Scotty, you could check wine cellar. He left that check behind. I mean, technically he did. No, he wouldn't have been able to get out of the data room at all. Never mind. Okay, so still in Sector 2, needs to make his way to Sector 6. Let's see if he remembers the sneaky Sector 4 to Sector 6 route from here. So Scott's just sort of chilling right now. Just sort of hanging out in space with his screw attack right there. The stream froze. And Ohm also checking Crumble. We saw a Crumble check earlier from Scott, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. That was earlier, yeah. So, absolutely in logic. Just missiles here that Ohm wants. Nice little Crumble jump there, but unnecessary. And then an E-Tank. Gonna go ahead and take it. You know what? I'll go ahead and pull up Scott's CScottyW on Twitch. Thank you. I'll go ahead and
I was doing that exact same thing too. Oh, it's back on. Reaching just in time to foil our plan.
And so I got a little bit of a taste of what Scotty's planning. Ohm made his way into Sector 6. Okay.
We'll find his plasma beam.
So Scotty heading into the overgrown Sector 2 area. I wonder what's here. There's only one check left here for Scott to make, and that's going to be Notori. And yes, this is quite decent. I don't know if... you know what? I'll go ahead and ping Raylan. See what's up on there. Where's the tracker?
Scotty, was the overkill strategy on a toy? Or did we overkill?
I'll just ping for help. At 30 seconds desync on a randomizer this late isn't too much of an issue, just because both runners have gone wildly different routes. Both runners are looking for speed. This is a speed go mode seed. Ohm is about to find his plasma, so he doesn't know that it's a speed go mode. But this will be interesting. Let's see if Ohm makes the same mistake that I made in commentary.
Imagine not clipping. Imagine also remembering the fact that there's green doors, and I have no way to get into the other side.
No. So he's talking about the clip in Sector 4 to clip down into lower Sector 4 without having speed. And I mean, I guess Scotty could do it. I'm sure Scotty knows about it.
Speed at animals can't be at animals. They're behind green doors.
Yep. So unless you, well, so it can't logically be at animals. Yeah, green doors. And we do have the two. Spain. Time decent.
They did it back at the beginning, so.
Yep, it was a. This was a missile start seed, of all things.
Who would have thunk? The second time in a row. Cannot possibly go for the third.
Yakuza could have speed. I don't believe we have. Yeah, we didn't see a Yakuza check from Ohm when he went to reactor core.
Yeah, he just took the 2 items left.
And correct, Summer. They have not. Scotty absolutely decimating Yakuza.
They're not checking main deck.
Scotty
Yakuza just
fighting
had
knee
an
tank on
tank.
Yakuza. That's one last thing to check. So I believe we're just waiting for Scotty's stream to catch back up to Ohm's stream. No worries on this right now. Ohm could be checking Gary. No, he couldn't. We're still speed locked.
Yep.
And most of all of lower sector 3 is behind green doors. So Ohm is just leaving.
Probably remembering the main deck is finally in play. No, back to 1.
Ohm, yes. Ohm knows what the play is. He's going to have a bit of fun. Scotty making the main deck checks. You know, this is the
And
one that makes more
unfortunately,
sense.
Ohm is going the wrong direction. That's go mode for Scotty.
That's go mode for Scotty. Oh no. Oh. No Ridley, no Turian. Ohm is, however, checking the check underneath box, and we did not see that earlier. But Scotty making a beeline, going straight to his level 4 locks. It's the last thing he has to do in order to trigger the final countdown. No, Ohm. Green doors are still locked. Scotty no longer needs to worry about being soft locked in Sector 5. Doesn't need to open his doors, and just needs to screw attack in. I mean, I just call it maintenance tunnel. There are 2 maintenance tunnel checks. I guess you could say the deeper one is the Genesis check. Spitter missiles is the any percent name for it. Okay. Ohm making his way to the Sector 3-5 connector. Unfortunately, he is not going to find speed there. And I do like the Venusian look of SR388, like that thick yellow atmosphere. I think it's really cool looking. And welcome, SpeedGaming 2. This is the very end of the second game between Scotty and Big Ohm. And Scotty is in go mode. Big Ohm still looking for his speed. And unfortunately, not going to find speed anywhere in Sector 5. Speed was on main deck behind a powerbomb check. And, I mean, Ohm was at Reactor Core much earlier than Scotty was. It's a little bit unfortunate that Ohm did not leave via main deck and instead, I guess, went back through Sector 2. Maybe he soft reset out, but either way, he missed out on his speed check. Very nice space boost through that small room by Scotty. I mean, of course, when the king is in go mode, he's just going to pull out all the stops and show off all the tricks that he has. Very nice movement out of Scotty. Yeah, you can go ahead and mark that off your bingo card, Autumn.
Well, he's impressed. I'm just neutral on it. But it still counts for
can
one.
you-
It still counts if at least
you-
one person is impressed, at least.
Can you do it, Pikmin? Can you get that space boost through that entire room? I mean, I would be impressed if you could do it.
No.
Oh no. What happened to Ohm?
He reset.
Oh,
he realized
He
realized
he
he's soft locked.
reset. Oh no. Oh no. Screw attack. Yes, screw attack was required. Plasma is behind screw attack in Sector 6. In fact, you needed screw attack to get into Sector 6 to begin with. So a little bit of an interesting route. Interesting critical route for... Oh, there's no ice missiles. No ice missiles, no ice beam. Scotty just has to play this straight up. And no optimized strats. Just run around, blast, and jump over.
So laggy? Why yes, lag is indeed a feature. Thank you for noticing. No, Plasma was not introduced this highway. It was behind Mega Coax.
Or rather in front, because we did have to come in backwards. You'll see where Plasma is as Ohm comes around to it.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination.
And Ohm picking up his Plasma for the second and unfortunately final time, because Scotty is leaving the station. It's time for him to finish the game, and yeah. This is game 2, so Scotty will be moving on. Also, if you are following the bingo cards, you can mark off cosine beam, because we do not have wide, but we do in fact have wave. Ooh, Scotty missing the low height once again. Just getting the swag.
I think we can
Slightly
also.
swag.
I think we can also knock off PB required on the board because Speed Booster was locked behind PB blocks.
That's very true. PBs are required.
I got the bingo. Maybe I don't know. I wish. I don't know why I thought I took a one-shot a boss.
And Ohm going to go pick up his space jump. I assume.
Lost wave, that is true. Thank you on automatic habit for noticing that.
And now Ohm just has the single laser pointer. I do like the single plasma look. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, the double
Think
swipe
Big O
out of the
missed.
Omega.
Finally hitting the main deck. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit too late to get his last go mode item because that is going to be it.
Yeah, he'll be picking up the speed booster just as Scotty finishes his time. So the question actually is...
The question is yes.
Yes is apparently a question, but we do have Big Ohm and CScottyW in the commentators booth. Welcome, gentlemen, and excellent showing from both of you.
Thank you. Well played, Scotty.
As I was saying in the runners chat on the race room, I'm just glad to see that Ohm played as well or better than I would have played, especially in game one.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that you didn't go back to main deck to check the powerbomb checks after reactor core.
Yeah.
We would have had a game 3. But
yeah.
unfortunately, sometimes it just goes that way. So, Ohm, you are unfortunately out of the tournament. Top 8, though. Excellent showing.
Mhm.
And Scotty, unfortunately, you are suffering from success, and you are moving forward.
I am so upset.
That's an Ivan.
So let's see. Yeah, it's Ivan next, right? Yeah.
Oh boy. I have high hopes for Ivan.
So how about that speed go mode? That's not something that you see often.
There were like half a dozen times throughout that run where I'm like, oh wait, I don't have speed. Oh wait, I don't have speed. Oh wait, I still don't have speed.
Exactly the same for me. That was so weird. Really weird to not have speed so early in the game. Like, not at the start, not on the way to Arachnus, not in 2, not in 1. It's at a powerbomb check because yes.
Yeah, the way to see it was standing up. Everybody in chat was just expecting Speed Boost to 1 Ridley, and then it turns out it wasn't.
Yeah, that's what everyone was hoping for. Both of you picked up wave, missiles, space jump, screw attack. It's like we have all the ingredients. We can make it the pizza. But no, unfortunately, no Ridley. Even after finding plasma in 6 of all places, of which I must say I called. I definitely called that. I called progress to be in 6.
That's very broad.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, it was either speed or plasma.
Oh, progress is gonna be on main deck. It's like, alright, yeah, okay, you're really rolling the dice on that one.
To be fair, I was having my expectations be on a progression item is in main deck, and
Oh shoot, you got that one.
Well, okay, no. I don't think people count Arachnus as main deck.
No.
If you start with missiles,
No.
no. It's like, okay, you're choosing between like 7 items, not the 5 up in Arachnus, not the one on Data Room, but I digress. Yeah,
Progress on animals would have been funny.
I haven't seen a major at animals since like beta testing.
And we've had it happen recently.
Wow.
well, any last final shout-outs you would like to make before exiting stage right?
I've been a fool.
I should shout-outs, not sing-outs.
Yeah, I got nothing.
That is fair enough. Scotty, any last remarks?
No, sir.
Ivan, please end his suffering.
Please.
And
It's been too long.
on that note, I will let Ohm get back to Dread. And I think I think we will sign off there. Thank you everyone for joining. Before I sign off though, I will note we do have the winners finals coming up this Saturday. This Saturday, starting at 9:10 a.m. Eastern time. And actually, daylight savings time.
Let's see. Morning.
Daylight savings time ends on the 7th, so it's still daylight savings on Saturday. But yeah, so Autumn Out of Habit and I will be commentating on Saturday. So please join us for that epic fight between Lenophis and Hercules Bench Press. Lenophis, I mean, he's been the dark horse, I think. He didn't do very well in the seeding tournament, but he's just been tearing it up through the bracket, and I'm very excited to see him run. And of course, Herc, he's the guy that knocked me down into lowers. Also, he's pretty much the face of the randomizer. He's been on GDQ hotfix more than a few times, and he's definitely he's the reason that I know about it. So that will be Saturday, November 6th, starting at 9:10 a.m. All 3 games, if necessary, will be on Saturday. And then Sunday is Autumn Out of Habit versus FPiz. I believe that's the tiebreaker.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll be finishing up that series on Sunday. We don't have a channel for that yet. Of course, SpeedGaming will be working on the schedule until then. But until then, we will see you next mission. So, good night, everybody.
I'm gonna go get some food now.
Oh no, not you!
See you next mission, everybody.